Hi everyone, it's Andrew from MN-90 and welcome into my little exploration of the weathering technique known as salting. Never done this before, so I'm kind of doing it live, so to speak. Haven't practiced, haven't tried it, I've only seen a few YouTube videos, so very much make it up as I go along. The test subject for this is Terry's small, I think it's a 16th scale eBay D90 Land Rover that you've seen. I'll put a clip of it in the video as well, right about now, I should think, which is his D90 he got from eBay to carry around in the back of the MC rig. It was yellow and it is now primer grey with a red bonnet, and it has strange crustaceans on it. Look, that's the salt. So what is salting? Salting technique is it's just masking a colour underneath and then spray over the top and take away the mask to reveal the base coat. Now traditionally you could do that with all sorts of things, but salt is used, I believe salt is used because it's random, it's easily accessible, and it can wash off and indeed adhere to the paint with just water. So what salt am I using? Well, that's a very good question. Let me go and get the salt I'm using, and just so you can see what it is. And there we are. So this is the salt I'm using. It's just your everyday common garden rock salt which comes from Tesco's here in the UK, various supermarkets, already in a grinder. You can buy it in a box to refill. What I've found is, if you just use it straight from the box, it's probably too big. The crystals are quite big and chunky, and quite heavy. Now, obviously on a flat ground, like the roof of the truck here, that's not so bad, because it kind of stays put. But on the sides, it drops off. So, the larger crystals are not so useful, which is why I prefer, I've learned from this, put it in a grinder, grind it up. So when I grind this, I'm going to get some relatively fine crystals. Now from there, that I would then stick that onto the paint and then paint over it. So let's catch up a few of the steps that I've already done. So the first thing is I took all these parts and I have sprayed them primer grey. Halford's primer grey, which is here in the background. Right, Halford's primer grey. And on top of that, I've painted, because it's a Land Rover, and I do believe that most of the body panels are aluminium, so there's not going to be a lot of rust. So the majority of what you're looking at here is an aluminium effect. What I've used are 3 different shades of aluminium that I've got. They're old model paints I've used, old enamels. Different shades, some chromy, some dark, dirty, oily coloured metal paint, and gone over the areas that I would like some metal to show through the paint job. So it's got bits of metal work painted and obviously fair bits of it still primer. Now the idea from there, I've done a couple of rust spots as well just to try it out. From here, I'm going to adhere the salt, and the roof here is kind of step 2. So the roof has got the salt stuck on it. That's what all the crusty bits are. I've then primed over the top to even out the metal paint and the grey, so that's evened out, and from here I'll spray the red. Now the bonnet, let me show you, this is the first thing I did, and the bonnet, I put the salt on and then I just sprayed the red straight on over the top, and as you can maybe see, you certainly can with the naked eye, you can see that the metallic grey is bleeding through the red. So I've got the crusty salt, but then I've got a kind of stain underneath it, which I'm not sure is going to look all that great. So how did I get the salt to stick on? Well, very simply, I just took some of my salt and with some and wet the area that I wanted it on, and then put the salt on. If I concentrate on the wing of the body here, I'm just going to take some water. I mean, I did this with a paintbrush upstairs, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you get some water on the wing, and then we'll take our ground salt. And as you can see, it sticks. I hope you can see. Yeah, so you can see it sticks on. Now the theory is you don't want to get any of the primer. Great. And if you're doing with this brush as well, you can actually add the water, add some more water afterwards, and it kind of capillaries under the salt and sticks it down. And this is where the big salt crystals aren't really so good, because they kind of slide and move out of position. Yeah. So that's the kind of effect. So you can kind of do that, and then you just leave it to dry. Then the salt kind of sticks on. It's not glued on, it's just tacky, I guess, and it will come off pretty easy. What I have found with this is obviously this sort of thing is you end up with a lot of salt all over your model. You can't really selectively dab it on, and obviously you're then going to put paint on top of it, and the theory is that the untreated areas are going to be nice and smooth. It's a bit of a job cleaning up the body panels of all the bits of salt dust and so on before any more paint goes on. You end up dislodging some of the crystals and so forth. So yeah, it's a little bit of a messy technique, and obviously you end up with salt crystals everywhere. So work on a tray or something that you can contain the damage in. That's really all I'm going to do. I'm going to continue around this and stick the salt crystals on, and then I'll prime it, so it will end up looking much like the roof was. And then it will get a coat of red. And I think the next video will be where we do the unsalting. Alright, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned, and like and subscribe obviously to catch up with part 2 when it comes out. Shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, we'll catch up next time. Cheers all.